Ariel Carmeli ebony front and back with very deep, dark, and rich Cocobolo points, 3 high, 3 low, with natural and black veneers. Again, ebony on the back right there, the butt sleeve with the deep, dark, and rich Cocobolo Deco ring or beauty ring, whatever you want to call it, right there at the bottom. Okay, full disclosure. This is a online super deal. If you look at the price, I've got this priced to sell very fast as is. There's nothing wrong with the Q as far as the construction or anything like that. The Q rolls nice and straight. I'm talking about the butt. Both of the shafts are in good condition. One does have a little taper roll, but I should say there's nothing wrong structurally with the Q. It's not a brand new Q, and I'm going to point out just a few things. It's really not a big deal. You guys know that we're really picky about what we sell. We try to sell new or like new or very, very clean Qs. Every now and then we will post something that's got a few blemishes here and there, and it's not in need of a refinish, right? So like, for instance, if I was selling this Q and there were just dents and dings all over it, the wrap was really worn, there were all kinds of dings, then I would say, I would either recommend the refinish, disclose everything, or most likely it would go to one of our Q makers that we highly recommend, and it would get refinished and rewrapped, and we would disclose that and sell it in, really, really good condition. But in this case, I want somebody to have an opportunity to pick up a Carmeli for way, way, way lower than you would normally get one for. In fact, I've got this priced at what you would pay for a basic Merry Widow, and this is a 6-point with ebony on the front. Really good playing Q, nice solid heavy hitter right here, 15.8 on the butt weight, forward balanced. Okay, now to show you how basic and minor the things that I'm talking about are, you guys know that we're all about full disclosure. You got a few marks at the bottom of the butt cap right there. No big deal. You got Ariel Carmeli's signature right there at the bottom. You can see it right there. Q's already been verified with Ariel, and then there's his signature, okay? Again, some marks at the bottom of the butt cap. The wrap is really nice. This is called Wild Scotch. It kind of favors Spanish Bull, but this has got more texture. I actually just posted a Q recently that had this. It's so nice that you would swear that it's ear, but it's not. That's actually Wild Scotch. Real good premium leather wrap. It's got nice texture on it. As far as the forearm goes, there's just a few marks here and there, no big deal. There's one right there between the points. You can kind of feel it a little bit. And other than that, just basic wear and tear, just a few minor marks. There's a couple right there at the top of the joint, and then just a couple on the shaft collars. Not even that one. It was actually the other shaft collar right there. You're always better off pointing everything out. That way you under promise and over deliver. That's our motto here. You can see that the shaft needs a cleanup on it. So we're selling it just like it is. This is priced to go. Whoever sees this, you need to just say, I do, and buy it. You can get it cleaned up, and you can enjoy having an Ariel Carmeli pointed Q for the price of a basic Merry Widow. If you wanted to get it refinished, I would recommend Proficient Billiards in Pennsylvania. Rick at Felipe Q's does a great job. Bob Owen does a great job. There's many, many people. Ariel is not doing a bunch of refinishes right now because he's just too covered up with his backlog, but it's actually not even necessary. If you want a great playing Q that you're going to play with, maybe you want something that's not too fancy that you can take to tournaments. I actually went to a tournament recently and I took a Southwest style Carmeli, no inlays, kind of similar to this, little difference in the butt sleeve, ebony. That's my main player right now. I kind of switch back and forth, but I play with various different Qs, but I like something that's kind of, low key, right? Doesn't draw a lot of attention, but it's got a powerful punch. That's what you're looking at right here. 3/8-10 modified pin. Both of the shafts, again, are in good condition. The one can use a little bit of a cleanup. Both 3.5 ounce. One is 12.9. The other is 12.55. Minor taper roll right in the center of the 12.5 shaft. The tip doesn't come off the table. It's not wobbling, but it just has a little bit of a taper roll. Everything rolls straight on the Q as well too. So no problem at all with the butt. Look at that. Great construction by Mr. Ariel Carmeli. Would never expect any less. How sexy is that black ebony with that really, really, really dark Cocobolo? It almost looks like a darker rosewood because it's so deep, dark, and rich. Had to really look close at it and actually verified it with Ariel. It's priced to sell. The price is the price. No trades, no negotiating. If you're interested in this Q, I would suggest that you hit us up really fast. To give you an idea, if you were to get a new version of this from Ariel, even his basic hoppies are going for mid 3,000s. This Q, if it was in perfect shape, refinished and everything, it would be well over $3,000, and I am nowhere near that. All you got to do is look at the post if you want to know the price, the specs. If you're watching this video, make sure you check in with us because this Q is definitely not going to be in stock very long. Once it hits the website, you can check out with one of our financing options, or if you don't want to utilize one of those, you can always email us. We can send you an invoice, or feel free to call. I always like to say hello to everybody. Give us a call, give us a text. Just don't snooze or you will lose on this one right here. Carmeli, priced to sell at crossroadqs.com. First come, first serve on this bad boy.